Samantha. I don't know why I screamed that. Hi, I'm Sam, and I'm here today to talk about the things you need to do before you launch your blog. A lot of new bloggers, myself included, like to rush into blogging because you get your blog all set up and it looks great and you're like, wow, I need everyone to see this, let me post it right away. And well, there's nothing wrong with that. There are a lot of things you probably would want to do before you hit that launch button to make sure you are in the perfect place to start your blog off on the right foot. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Also, ignore my chair, it's a lawn chair, but I just don't care. So that's that. Okay, the first thing you need is Yoast SEO, which is my go-to WordPress plugin. It is the OG for SEO. Like, you don't need to know any SEO, like don't even bother. No, I'm kidding, you should bother. But if you don't want to bother yet, or you just want to start off on the right foot, Yoast SEO makes it so easy, literally so easy. It does everything for you. It'll walk you through how to do things like Google Search Console, how to set up your meta tags and your descriptions, how to choose keywords, and on every blog post and page, it'll give you a whole little like green light, red light system. So you can see, you know, green light is good, red is bad. It's easier than you think. Don't let SEO scare you away. Just start with Yoast, get your foot in that door, and we'll get you there. Okay, next is Google Search Console, which is something that I didn't even really know about until like 2 years into blogging when I stumbled upon it on like accident. But Google Search Console is really easy to use, and it's really good to set up when you first start blogging, because basically Google crawls your website and that's how it knows all your pages, and that's how it can recommend things to people who search for stuff. And basically you need it to have a little helping hand sometimes. Google Search Console is a lot easier to use than you would think. There's a lot of tutorials online for how to set it up. Like, it's hard in the beginning because you have to sort of like upload stuff to FTP. But once you get through that, you're good. It's all easy. It'll like make a sitemap for you, do all kinds of stuff. Good to go, easy. Just set it up in the beginning, forget about it, move on with your life. Next is Google Analytics. If you don't have Google Analytics, you're doing it wrong. It, once again, takes a little bit of work to set up in the beginning, but you set it up once, never have to touch it again. If you want to do sponsored posts or anything like that in the future, a lot of those brands will always ask you to send them like a Google screenshot of your Google Analytics. So you need that started from the beginning. My favorite part is you can track real-time traffic, so you can see how many people are looking at your website right now. You can also see things like where people are coming from, if they're coming from Pinterest, if they're coming from organic search. You can figure all that out on Google Analytics, so just do it. It's pretty cool, it's fun to look at. You can see all kinds of data, and if you don't have it, you're wrong. Okay, I will rant about Pinterest until the cows come home. Pinterest is amazing. Pinterest is all about finding blog posts, so you can see why bloggers would love Pinterest. You're probably already on Pinterest. You might use it to do things like pin pictures of quotes or like dogs, and that's fine. But you should have a business account for your blog Pinterest, and I'll show you what mine looks like. It's a mess. All the updates got really messy. You need to enable rich pins, which you can only do if you have a business account. Not gonna lie, it's another process. I don't know why they make it so complicated. They're bigger, they get like this big bold text underneath it with like a headline from your blog. It's nice. I don't know why, but they get way more hits that way if you set up rich pins. Also, by converting it to a business account, you get a lot of analytics. That's basically it with that. But next is custom emails. I'm the worst at this because I use my Hotmail. I'm basically using it ironically because I know Hotmail is a joke. But if your email is something like cutegirl73, like, it's time to upgrade that. No, you don't need that anymore. Don't use your college email, don't use anything like that. Like, let's get real with it. You can go through your host and set up a custom email address for your blog. Mine is hello@samanthability.com. You can do your name at your website, anything like that, or like contact at your website. Those are all pretty pretty obvious options, and you should definitely choose something like that because you'll come off as way more professional. And you can use that for your contact forms, for basically all your blog communications. I mean, no one wants to send an email to a brand from like from like cutie girl 13. Like, that's weird. Don't do that. Also, don't get a Hotmail account. Don't get a Yahoo account. Don't do that. Don't do what I do. Just set up one of those emails, configure it to your email client, forget about it. There you go. A+. I don't know why I'm grading you on this, but okay. The second to last thing on this list is really important, like really important. Like, if you do nothing else on this list, do this. You need a privacy policy. I know no one likes it. You're not a lawyer. You don't know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. No one knows what they're doing. But just get a privacy policy. It's so simple. All you have to do is find a template online. There are some websites that'll charge you for it. Don't pay them money. You don't need that. Go to another blogger's website. You can go to mine. I don't care if you steal it. It's cool. I've probably stolen half of it from other people. All you do is just go through some basic things. First, you need to always establish the purpose of your website, how you use user information. Especially recently, we have those new guidelines for people in Europe. So you need to be just doing things right. Basically, a privacy policy explains how you're using user information. A lot of new bloggers think they don't need it if they're not like selling anything or if they're not like actively collecting information, but you probably are, even if you don't know it. If you're using Google Analytics, you're collecting information. If you use any kind of way to monitor traffic, you're collecting information. If you accept comments on your blog, if you have a contact form, if you have an email list, all of these things are collecting user information. You can see a lot of suggested ones for things like Google Analytics, so you can just copy and paste. It's really simple. I just recommend you take like an hour, sit down, get it out. Don't worry if it's not like 100% perfect. You don't need an attorney to look over it. It's all gonna be okay. It's basically just showing that you put the effort into it. This is horrible legal advice. Don't listen to me. The last thing on this list is also really important. It's making automatic backups. I had this problem a few months ago. I don't know what I did. WordPress updated and one of my plugins like didn't work with it, and it was just corrupting all of my files. So basically I lost a lot of stuff. I had to basically reinstall all my themes, customize all of it over again. It was a mess, so don't do that. So you can get a lot of different plugins for WordPress that'll do this for you. And now I have one. I think I do one every day. Like, I'm panicky, but you definitely don't need to do one every day. You can just do one like every month or once a week or something like that. I have mine stored in my Dropbox account, so it all just stores in there. I don't have to think about it, it just goes automatically. And then if I ever have an issue, I can just reboot the last one. And it's all easy, and I don't have to lose all my content, which would suck. I know, because I did it. And it sucked, so don't be like me, don't do this. Okay, so my camera turned off and I hate myself. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll stay tuned for other ones, and I'm really excited to give more blogger info, and hopefully it's not nonsense. And I would love any questions, if you have any questions about what I've just talked about, or if you have other questions about starting a blog. That's it. Okay, well, bye.